Alright guys, we're gonna look at how you can maximize your farming, the new event. Most of you probably just macro it, but I mean to the poor souls that can't macro, this is gonna be your best bet. Alright, so the team that we're gonna look at, any DPS that you want that has like a multi-hit, so like Rengoku, Sid, Tengen can work. Really anyone. As long as like you can just place one of them and you'll be fine. So like Sid works, definitely. And then we're gonna want Golden Spirit, Idol, and then Lloyd. And then any two other buff units so that you can get your 100% boost. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and then let's go in. And we're going to talk about strategy of how we're going to beat this as fast as possible. Alright, so I'm not going to make too many cuts so that you can see what I'm doing. So first off, obviously, we're going to max out our farms. I probably should not be auto-upgrading these because we want to skip waves faster, and by not putting down units, that's okay. So when it comes to the cards, we're gonna try to not pick any shield cards. And this is because we're banking on Golden Spirit's Divine Strike passive, which does 50% of his damage the second an enemy spawns. The second an enemy enters his range. And to sum it up, oh shoot, okay, this one. To sum it up, basically, we just want to kill these enemies as fast as possible, like as soon as they spawn. I don't know why we're getting 0 money, but whatever. We just want to insta-kill everything as fast as possible, so that the waves skip faster, allowing us to complete the stage faster. That's basically it. From what I've seen, this strategy is like a minute and 30 or 2 minutes faster, depending on the kind of cards that you pick. And that's why you don't want to pick any shields, because if they have shields, then they won't die. They're not dying now because we have no money to upgrade anyone. Alright, now we can upgrade this guy. It's better to just upgrade one. Maybe. I'm not sure how the best way to upgrade them is. Definitely try to max one out to this one, his third ability, because he gets a ton of damage from that, so that's way more worth it. This one we're just gonna go cooldown because what else are we gonna go? Alright. And then I would, yeah, just max out all of these to this ability here. I don't know why this is doing so little damage. This usually is better. I don't know what's going on. They just aren't dying. I don't know. Okay, more health. Did they just keep getting more health, bro? Come on. I did. I don't know. Usually they die instantly when I do this, but this time, oh, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I might even just record like a second run to see if like this is just different. The strategy don't work anymore. Now they should just insta-die. Nope. Okay, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, obviously these ones, they have a bunch of health, so obviously they're not gonna die instantly. Speed is definitely the best card to pick, because if if they don't have more health, then them being faster doesn't matter at all. Because they're just gonna get one shot anyway. So you might as well. Yeah, this is a bad run. This is bad. Enemy health, did they make this harder? They must have made this harder, dude. Okay, now we're one-shotting them. At least most of them. The tankier ones won't get one-shot, like these highly armored ones, which is fine. But, really, you just want to kill the little ones. Dude, this is so much harder. What the frick, bro? And of course, they got more health now. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the strategy. Don't pick any shield cards if you can. Like, obviously, that's why you bring your DPS unit, just in case you need to pick shields. You have an option to pick, you have an option if you do end up picking shields.
Yeah, see, okay, now they're just dying instantly. And then, you can just, like, put, like, another unit in. The raging is so disappointing, man. He just feels so weak. I don't know why. Alright, 30% more damage, that's what we want, right?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So pick speed for the card, or health, don't pick shields. And then for the buffs, pick damage and cooldown. You don't need range, and you definitely want more damage so that your guys can hopefully just continue to one-shot the whole thing. I'm definitely gonna try and get a second run, or like a good run, to show you that this does work way better. Like at the start, it took the waves took much longer to complete. You see, 60% enemy speed, like that doesn't matter when they're just insta-die. That is if they insta-died. But these ones aren't. How annoying. 710k, that's pretty good. Alright, just gonna speed this up, because it's just gonna be the same thing. Also, this is the character that you have to use. You can't use Mob. Like, Mob has kind of the same ability, but it does way less damage. He deals 1% of his damage every second, and I think maxed out he gets to 700k or something, which is just not good enough to, 9 million, whoa. Yeah, alright. Well, let's go to the next one. Let me get into a new game, because oh my goodness, this was and we got 418 coins. That took us 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Not very good, so I'm gonna see if I can get a better run than that. Alright. Alright, guys. Yeah, so this is a much better run. As you can see, everything's dying, and we're on wave 13. And it's only been 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Only thing I did differently this time was, as you can see, I put a mob down at the start to kind of try and help. It didn't really do much, but it kind of did a little bit. I think last time the main problem was that we just got so many health cards, and then it just took so much longer. So kind of try and regulate how many cards you're gonna pick if you are gonna do this strategy. If you don't really care how much time you get, and you just want to get as many things, don't use this strategy, because you're going to want to end up picking shields. At the start of this run, I had a 3 shield card and a 9 shield card, and I had to end up picking a cooldown card, because there was no other debuff card that would have given me a buff. So I had to miss out on, god dang man, on 30% more rewards? Yeah, 30% more. Alright. So, I'm just gonna cut to the end when it shows us our time. Alright, this is the last wave, and look at how much faster that was. That was like, oh, yeah, that was basically a minute faster. Now, we did get 100 less tokens, but for a minute faster, after you know, 7 runs, that's making up for a whole nother run that you could do. If you macro, then also use that strategy. But, like, it's going to be a little bit more random, and you might lose sometimes because, you know. Also, that was just a suggestion. You don't have to actually use that. Alright, well, enjoy farming if you actually do farm this event. If not, then this video didn't matter at all. Alright, goodbye.